How's it going, everyone? It's Kai, and I got a question for you all. What would you do if you could go to an island and then fulfill your long-term desire of getting laid without people even looking at you differently? What would you do? Because I found a really interesting manga that I think you guys will love to read it. And I think most of our subscribers will like it as well. Now, before we start this video, I want you guys to know that there's gonna be spoilers, so tread on lightly. Let's go on with the video. Today, I want to talk about a manga that I have been reading recently. I just found out about it recently, and the story is really amazing. So the title is called Kibou no Shima, or its English translation, The Island of Desire. It's a story about a group of 5 students who heard rumor about an island that could fulfill the desire of getting laid. Now, of course, these 5 students here are all virgins and don't know anything about girls. So naturally, when they heard about that rumor, they decided, hey, I think it's really appropriate for us to go there.
Why not?
Now, once they arrived at the island, they were greeted with the warmest smile they could ever given. And being a virgin themselves, they don't know how to react to it and just think that, oh, maybe this girl is inviting me for, getting... So they were escorted to the island's inn, where they were instructed to put all the items there and all that. But then things start to go on real quickly. They heard a lot of people were already doing it. There were other people other than themselves. So other people were doing it there as well. So they think that went without time. But then one of their friends decided that it's a good idea to go out and then take a peek of what the girls were doing. Exactly. Like a virgin themselves. They don't know how to do it. Maybe they want to get some experience and all that. So he decided to go out with his camera. But after a few hours, the friend did not come back, and they decided to go on and search for him. And that's where our main character, Takaki, and also his friend came into view. Now, our main character here is also a virgin, but he came to this island because he wanted to accompany his friend. You know, that sort of guy who can't even resist anyone's invitation? That's the kind of guy. Anyway, while they were strolling, they found his friend's camera somewhere along the road. When they picked it up, they saw something horrible. It was apparent that none of the girls inside were what they seemed. And then things started to become real worse when they were suddenly attacked by those monsters that were said to be inside the video. Now, Yuki apparently captured a monster. Apparently the girl was not what they seem it is. They're actually monster who feeds off the male's semen. And Yuki here, he caught them on video and then apparently killed. So then Takaki was attacked by that monster who came earlier. But then right before things start to get worse, he was saved by a girl that he met earlier on the ferry port. Now that girl has no intention of harming him. Rather, she seemed to know him from the get-go. So then they decided to went back to the inn and then discovered that everyone there was killed brutally. Once they discovered that, they decided to escape. But then along the way, they were captured by this monster, and then they were separated. This is where things starts to get interesting. After they were captured, we learned that the humans there were used as a breeding tool for the women there. Apparently, the women there are a species of monster who feeds off the semen of a male to survive. Now, once they did that, once they have, with them, they kill the males, and that's exactly how they survive on that island. So a lot of stuff happened. They were captured, and then then they escaped, captured, escape again, captured, and escape. It's a cycle that goes on back and forth. And then it finally stopped when Takaki was rescued by 2 pretty girls. Now the girls there, who called Seimei and Meimei, decided to save him. And after that, they decided to launch a rescue mission to find out where the other friends is. But they only managed to find one friend, which is Daisuke. He decided to follow them. And then they met up with Seimei and Meimei's mother, who then explained that there were originally 3 races that lives in the island called an Enoshima. And Seimei and Meimei are apparently a race of monster called the Kuzunoha. Now there's one more monster race on this island called the Kajibaba, which apparently a race of human women who were devoured by the spirit of wolf, so that they become those monsters that lives on the island. Now, the islands have male before all of this started. But because of the Enoshima's attack on the island, they lured all the males there and then use them as their breeding tools. So once they're done with all the males on the island, they decided to do one thing that they do best, which is seduce other men from other country, from other places, by spreading the rumors and then using them as their breeding tools as well. Pretty clever if you think about it. So then they decided to escape the island with Ki. Now here comes the shocking ending, guys. I don't know if you guys want to hear this or not, but after that, after they escaped the island, Takaki and Ki decided to have, and then after that, 3 men in some kind of radioactive suit decided to burst into their room where they just did it, and then decided to take the fetus away. Now the ending there didn't make sense to me because I don't know what's going on, so I have to reread it 3 times. After the 3rd time, I finally understand that all of this was a big plot from the human itself, from us human. So it went on full circle. Humans were behind all of this. It was not monster all along, it was human. Humans were behind all of this all along. We discovered that the human population has exceeded 12 billion, and the only way to reduce them was to kill them on the island by spreading the rumors that there is an island that would apparently give you pleasure and fulfill your dreams of becoming a non-virgin. So in the end, the bad guys here were actually human. And then what's more shocking is that they rewrite the memories of the people that on the ferry so that they went back to the island as if it was nothing happened. So then I conclude that they have been doing this for at least a long time already. They just didn't know it. And who knows how many years they have been doing this? Because maybe at some point Takaki and his friends probably survived any attack without any injuries for a long time already. Only this time, however, they were in such an injury that they lose an arm and also lose a limb or something like that. Takaki got his memory rewrote, also his friend, and then they met with Ki again, and the cycle starts again. Personally, I don't understand this manga at first at all, because it's so hard. It's so hard to understand it, right? It was so simple at first because you only think that this is a story about a group of 5 students who went into an island to fulfill their dreams of becoming a non-virgin. But then somehow along the way it got really, really complicated to the point where, what am I even reading anymore? Now the ending got me really, really confused. I had to reread it like 3 times to understand what the context behind all of it. What's the meaning of this? Why is happening? What is this happening? I have to reread it 3 times to understand it fully about what happened. Aside from the grotesque human body, the grotesque breasts and all that, yeah, not really my type, but it's a monster that preys on human semen. So it's really natural that the monster there also have an appearance of a woman with bloated breasted body on their face. I don't understand why there's nipples on their face, but probably it's for them, I don't know. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, the monsters are really grotesque, not in a way that would really turn you on by reading it. In fact, I wasn't even turned on while reading it. I was really on the edge. Like, I want to know what happened next. What is the story? Where's the story gonna take us? How is this gonna end? How? And then the shocker of the ending got me like, okay, shit, what the heck? So all of this was human planning all of this all along. Everything went to a full circle. Humans doing all of this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short manga review. I personally think that it's a good read to find if you really want to read some grotesque, want to break away from those romance, want to break away from all the shonen stuff. Then my dude, this is your read. Go and pick it up. Read it. It's a really interesting find. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm sorry it's such a long video, but I just have to talk about it. It's a really, really interesting show. I just have to share it with you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, do consider so. Check on my second channel, my backup channel as well, called Kai Kai. I also made a Facebook page now, so that I could post some stuff there. I don't know if it would be useful, but hey, at least I got some. Yeah, that's all about it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you boys and girls again in the next video.